Next is we have Anova. Okay, now we will go to Anova. In here, you can see our three groups. Group 1, 2, and 3. Then this is our between groups. Wait, can you see? Next is our between groups. Within groups, total, sum of supplies, degrees of freedom, mean of square, and then the frequency. So first is, you see this, we'll focus on this first. This, you see these three groups. So first is we will get the mean, which is the mean per group, and then next is we will get the X bar, a big X bar, which is total. This is for total per group. We will start with this mean. So you see this, remember what we did in chi-square? So 8 plus, can you see our calculator? 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus 11 plus 10, which is equal to 48. Then we will divide. Okay, I am sorry for the sudden interruption. My phone overheat and I had to stop for a minute there. So let's get back to where we were. We were gonna get the mean per group total, which is these three groups. We will get their mean. So 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus 11 plus 10, which is a total of 48, and then we will divide that into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will divide that into 5, which is total of 9.6. There. So the reason why, okay, so back to where we were, and then for the group 2 we have 8 plus, can you see, 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 8 plus 10, which is total 44. Divide that into 5, which is total of 8.8. And then for third group is we're gonna do 10 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 9, which is total of 49. Divide that into 5, 9.8. Okay, now that we got our mean per group, we will get the total for this, for all of this. So so 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus 11 plus 10 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus, divide that into 15. We got a total of 9. We got a total of 9.4. Now that we have all of this, we will create per group. So we have group 1, let's do this group 2 and group 3. Yeah. So for this, we will follow the formula of this x minus x squared. This, we will follow this formula for this curve. So what we gotta do next is 8 minus 9.6. C is negative 1 to 2. Then square that. It turns into 2.56. Always add the 2. Since this is not a final answer, we will make it into 4 decimal places for now. For the final answer, we have to make it into 2 decimal places. Okay, got it? Okay, next is we have 10 minus 9.6 equals to 0.04, square that, 0.16. Then do the rest. I'm just gonna fast forward this in the video probably, so I'm gonna do the rest. I'm just gonna get back to you after I did all of this. Since my phone's overheating, might as well just rest it for now. Be right back. Okay, so I calculated this into 5.2, and then for group 2 I have 2.8, group 3 into 2.8, and then with a total of 5.2 plus 2.8 plus 2.8, 10.8. Of course, I'm gonna make it into 4 decimal because this is not the final answer that we were looking for. 2, 3, there. The next is we will look for total. For total, we will gonna do the same thing. But we will use this instead of this. But we will use this instead of this. Okay, so we have group 1, group 2. Oh, that's too close. And group 3. There, should be good. And then, of course, we will use this. We will still use this, but replace this. But we will replace this into this, which is this. So for example, it will be like 10. It will be like 8 minus 9.4 square. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill all of this in and then get back to you after I'm done. Okay, so now I did all of this. I solve all of this now, and then we will get the total of this, which is total of 13.6. 6, 2, 3, 4, 10. If you add all of this, the summation of all of this is 13.6. And now we will move into this part. Now that we solved all of this, we'll move into this part. This. So we'll start with within groups. Now that we have this within groups, it's gonna be 10.8. So 10.8, 1, 2, 3, which is total 4 decimal, and then total. We also have total, which is this total. Okay, so we have 13.6. There we go. So yeah, in order to get the between groups, we'll just need to minus. We just need to minus total, which is 13.6 minus 10.8. There. Which is, let's do it, 13.6 minus 10.8, which is a total of 2.8. That is what we will put in between groups for sum of supplies. 2.8. 1, 2, 3. And then for the degrees of freedom is for the between groups, which is this. All we have to do is there are a total of 3 groups, right? So there are a total of 3 groups, right? So all we have to do is 3 minus 1, and then that is what our degrees of freedom between groups, which is 2. And then for the within groups is we have all of this, which is 15 minus total of groups, which is there are 3 groups. There's gonna be total of observed minus total of groups, which is gonna be 15 minus 3, which is equals to 12. And then for the mean of square is, for the mean of square we will use, for the mean of square we will use this formula, which is sum of supplies divided by degrees of freedom. That's it. So that would be 2.8 divided by 2, which is going to be 1.4. Okay, can you see? There, which is going to be 1.4, right? 1.4. And then for the within groups we have 10.8 minus 12 is equals to which is 10.8 divided by 12. There, we have a total of 0.9. Now to get the frequency, all we have to do is ms e over, so mean of square between groups divided by mean of square within the groups, which is going to be 1.4 divided by. Okay, so the last part of the video got cut, but this is basically what happened. So this is basically what happened. So 1.4 divided by 0.9. Can you see the paper? No, they can't. So this 1.4 divided by 0.9, which is total of 1.55555. So we can't put that as like that. So what we have to do is we're gonna round up. The roundup of that is 1.56, which is this. That is the final answer for Anova, for our Anova. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you understand any of this. And yeah, thank you. Bye bye.